You know how many people live in Anchorage, Alaska? Just ballpark.
Oh, 500,000.
You know, you're not too far away.
For real?
Well, 300,000.
I'm way off.
Well, not really. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt there.
You said 300,000?
300,000
That's 200,000 off. That's a lot of people.
Okay. I'm trying to be nice.
I'm not like 10 off.
No, you're not. Not at all.
200,000 people off. So, okay. Yeah. So 300,000 live in Anchorage, Alaska.
Right. A lot of people, and there's a lot of homeless. My family was there a couple of years ago on a mission trip, and I can attest to that. But they are beautiful, sweet people from all parts of the world. So it's kind of a melting pot, but they do have a lot of homeless. And so the volunteers and different people in Alaska were like, what are we going to do about this? How can we help? Especially during a pandemic. Mm-hmm. We got to get them off the street, get them social distanced so we can stop this spread, right? So they said, let's get some people together and try to find homes. They found volunteers who put their feelers and their contacts out, and they found homes,
nice.
To put the homeless up in, at least during the pandemic. So once that happened, they were like, well, they don't have laundry detergent, they don't have cleaning supplies, they don't have this and that. Let's get those as well. So again, they put the call out, and people responded just in droves, and they got canned goods and laundry detergent and all those things that you and I need on a day-to-day basis. They have those homes stocked for them during this pandemic.
That is so nice.
It's incredible. There's even a hotel that is helping to do some of the laundry, and they're helping raise money, because if you go to this hotel and you donate and you take a picture with their bellman, they will donate so much money for each time, because it's a little advertisement on their part as well and getting their name out there, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
But they're coming off the hip. They're helping with trucks to move some of the supplies. So everybody in Anchorage seems to be kind of coming together.
That is a neat thing that they're doing to help out a lot of people, get them off the streets.
Right.
Give them a little bit of love.
Exactly.
And a push forward.
That's right.
His morning crew.
Liz, where is your mask?
In the car?
Oh, that where you keep it?
Oh, yes.
Do you keep it dangling from the rear view?
I have, but I noticed this morning I have them in on the little dash thing. So yeah.
See, my wife hangs hers in her car from the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
I can't stand it because I can't. I don't know why. It just bothers me that something's hanging there.
But
like
so
that.
Weird. We were having that conversation in the office yesterday about
Were you really?
hanging the mask.
Where do you put the mask in the car?
Yeah.
I was reading some school systems. When they get back, some of them, like in Florida, Missouri, and a few districts in South Carolina, are going to ask for people to sign waivers.
Yeah, and that includes not only just going to school, but the extracurricular activities as well. Some are doing it only for if your kid is playing athletics.
Yes, St. Louis and Tampa, I was reading, if there's athletics or anything after school, there's a waiver that has to be signed for the whole masks thing. And I was reading outside of Charleston, Berkeley County, South Carolina, they're requiring parents to sign a waiver if they want their children to attend classes.
Right. Or play sports, I think, is one of those things. But I have not been asked. We still have one child in school, and I haven't been asked yet, but I hear it's on the way.
So
to sign a waiver.
Luke is not off to college?
Well, I'm saying as far as public school,
that's
not
right.
college.
Luke's on his own.
Yeah, exactly. You sign your own waiver. You're 18,
That's
buddy.
right.
So,
yeah, get your own waiver. You just do it. So
have you signed one or?
Not yet.
I guess that's.
I haven't seen it.
Will people not sign them, and then they'll be virtual? I guess. Because if you don't sign it, you kind of have to be virtual.
I guess so. Well, if we have to sign one, we have to sign one because our son's going off to a charter school.
Yeah. So.
Our youngest. Okay.
Yeah. And they're going to be wearing masks. 3rd grade to seniors, I believe.
Yeah. I'm gonna draw a smiley face on Eli's.
Will he let you?
No, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
His morning crew.
I am so sorry if you've been waiting for your favorite blockbuster to come out in theaters, but it looks like there's been some things that are changing yet again.
Yeah, Mulan, that's one that was supposed to come out the weekend that basically the country shut down. So like back mid-March, right? We had been waiting for it. It was the next Disney thing. Yeah, it's been pushed again. And I don't know who the girl is that is starring, but if it's her big break, she's like, really?
She's waiting a long time for her big break, huh?
Exactly. Then we found out, this one breaks my heart.
Why is that?
Top Gun Maverick has been pushed. We've been waiting 36 some odd years.
I think a lot of people have been wanting that movie to come out. I'm not I like Top Gun, but I was not a nut about it. I think I only watched it when it was out originally.
Oh, it was my absolute favorite. And TJ, our video producer, he totally was waiting for it. So when I told him this morning, it was sort of wah wah.
Sorry, TJ.
Yeah, I know it. I've been waiting, it came out before I was even born, so I've been waiting that long for a new one to come out.
Have you seen the original?
I have. I love it. It is my favorite.
But we were talking about it. Ian, in our video department, has not seen it. Do you hear the sigh?
The original?
He's never seen Top Gun.
Don't expose me like that.
Oh, I'm expose you because...
See, Ian's like a 80s kind of guy.
Right. That's why that kind of surprised me.
He wears 80 types clothes at sometimes. Right. You should see the radical type of shirts that come in.
And he says radical a lot.
He does. That's rad, dude. You gag me with a spoon.
I mean, nobody's perfect.
And that is your downfall, son. No, I'm just kidding.
That's got to be streaming somewhere, right?
It's everywhere. Like it's on TBS or TNT or one of those things. Like all the time.
No excuse, Ian.
All right, no excuse.
This weekend, make it happen. But they've also pushed. So Maverick is coming out next July 2nd.
Okay.
It was supposed to come out at Christmas.
What are a couple others?
Spider-Man 3, the Avatar sequels have been pushed again. I don't know that they'll ever come out. And the new Star Wars movie.
That was 2022 anyway, right?
It's now 2023. So I don't know if it's the filming process for the Avatar and the Star Wars movies, but yeah, and then movie theaters have also decided, at least AMC, that they're not opening at the end of July like they were going to.
Well, probably smart.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that one. It's just pushing Star Wars from 2022 to...
Let me tell you, it's a lot better to watch it at home anyway.
I like a movie theater experience.
For certain things. You got to have that huge screen. But some of these movies...
Oh, sure.
I can wait.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely watch. Mulan's one of those you can watch at home.
I usually do wait.
Yeah.
Till it gets to Netflix.
Do you really?
Yeah. And that's what? 8 years before it gets to a Netflix?
Yeah. Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
Hey, Jude, what's your Summer Fun Friday memory? It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio.
His memory is that we took the kids to one of the natural springs in Florida last year. They loved it. They said the water temperature stays. I don't know if this is through the winter. You would know better than I. Rob is from Florida, by the way, but 72 degrees.
Where at?
A natural spring in Florida is all it says.
Well, yeah, the springs, they always stay the same temperature, which is really nice. And it's usually cool. So it could be like 68 or 72 degrees, which is perfect if you're a Floridian because it will cool you off.
Oh, exactly. And it looks like the picture that he sent in almost looks like somewhere in Costa Rica. Like it looks just very tropical.
That almost looks like Weeki Wachee to me. That's a place in Florida. And if you know Florida, if you know Weeki Wachee, that's where the mermaids are.
Oh!
They have a mermaid show there.
I did not know that.
Yeah, small little water park with 2 slides.
Say it one more time so we get it.
Weeki Wachee?
Weeki Wachee.
There you go.
Okay, next time I go to Florida, I'm going to go look
Weeki Wachee.
For it. Okay.
On the golf course, the Gulf Coast, not the golf course, but the Gulf Coast.
Okay, on that side.
Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Well, that's where they were last year. One of their summer memories, and now registered for Summer Fun Friday.
They are. So those memories are being shared, pictures are being shared, and they're in the running. Oh, by the way, we're going to make a call after 8 o'clock this morning. Now, here's all you have to do to get yourself registered. We have a few more of these to give away this summer. Just text this word, summer, to 800-447-7234. You can go online to hisradio.com or just go to the My His Radio app if you have it and you're listening to it right there. Summer Fun Friday. Tap on it. You'll be able to get registered to win a Summer Fun Friday and that backyard movie kit.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
I want to tell you about a friend of mine.
Okay.
His name is Lou DeLoso. Lou DeLoso was amazing when I met him in 2014. He was a part of Rob's Big Losers. And so he just wanted to be healthy in his life for his daughter, for his family, for grandkids. He just wanted to be the best Lou DeLoso physically that he could be. And he had this super cool love for God. He did so well as a Rob's Big Loser that year that he lost 45 pounds.
Really?
He came in second place in his division in the 5K that the RBLs do at the end of that season after the 12 weeks.
Yeah.
He was so into it and wanted to help others that for several years after that, he was a mentor to Rob's Big Losers. And so he would go to his Y that he was assigned to. He would on Saturday morning do boot camp classes with those RBLs, those Rob Big Losers. And it was a joy. I would show up and I'm like, this is so cool. Look at him take charge of this. He's kicking my tail in this boot camp.
He loved it.
You go. Well, we got some news earlier this month, and his daughter let us know, Stephanie, that Lou was in the hospital. Oh. And Lou had COVID-19.
Oh, wow.
And the doctors gave him a 50-50 chance to live. Mm-hmm. And so everybody got on their knees. Mm-hmm. I mean, so many people were praying for Lou like you wouldn't believe. So hard. I mean, our family was praying. Well, then we got the news earlier this week that Lou's in heaven. He passed on. Lou was such a friend to his radio, and he had such a story to tell. And so this is Lou DeLoso. I want to play this for you. This is Lou DeLoso talking about his faith with hashtag I am his.
I am his because I know that he has never turned his back on me. The amazing part is if you look up the word sinner in the dictionary, there I am. There's my picture. God just never forgets me. He never turns his back on me, and he's my father. And, I lost my father 8 years ago, and I always want to be a son that the father would be proud of, that my dad would be proud of. And I pray every day that when I make my steps and I walk and talk, that God is proud of me, that I'm his son. And he said, I'm proud of you, son. I'm going to be honest with you. There have been days where I don't listen to him, and I learn the hard way. And I get to my knees, for sure. He puts me on my knees, and I'm thankful for that. And I know I am his because he never, ever turns his back on me and never lets me down.
I have this image in my mind that when Lou crossed over into heaven, there was Jesus' arms open wide saying, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Lou, we love you, and we miss you tremendously.
His Morning Crew.
Just after 8 o'clock this morning, be near the phone because we're going to call somebody, let them know that they won Summer Fun Fridays. The Backyard Movie Kit from His Radio, which is the projector, the screen, the tabletop popcorn maker. This week's adventure, I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag now.
Go ahead.
It's a dolphin safari.
Yes.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Sounds like fun.
And that is going to go to one person this morning for Summer Fun Friday.
Joyce texted in and she said, I've been sitting here thinking, who would I invite to my home if I won the movie theater package? And it dawned on me. I would have to invite his radio morning crew so that we can all experience Lizz's Ugly Bakery.
Hey!
I will bring the treats.
There's motive there. She wants food from Liz.
That's right. I can do that.
I'll bring some popcorn. Oh, wait a minute. You've already got it.
That's right. She'll bring the popcorn. Yeah.
So here's all you have to do. Text the word summer to 800-447-7234. The word summer, 800-447-7234. And go to hisradio.com if that's easier for you. Or if you're on the My His Radio app and you're listening right now, tap on Summer Fun Fridays and you could possibly win.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
It's just time to hear some good news.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Some good stuff that God is doing for people right now. Now, we already ultimately know what the good news is.
Oh, sure. The best news ever.
But what about the good news that he's doing in your life? We'd love to know that. I'm Rob. That's Liz. It's His Morning Crew on His Radio.
Right. And you can text in 800-447-7234. Use that same number to give us a call. But I'll share what happened to us earlier this week.
What happened to you?
Well, we were taking one of our kids in to the dentist, and it ended up being a much bigger bill than I thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be in the $500 range. It was way more than that. So, I stressed a little bit like, okay, I've got to tell my husband this information and, just do it with kid gloves.
I hope Joey took it well.
Oh, he did.
Good.
Well, he took it fantastically. But at the same time that I found out about this bill, I went and sat down, was waiting for my son. I opened my email and I had 2 emails back to back that were about other side things that I could pick up. I do some voice work and things like that.
Great.
And I was like, wow, it doesn't matter. Not that I didn't think that God was going to take care of me, but when he shows up, man, just like that. And you're like, it's just that affirmation that I think all of us and that encouragement that we all need from time to time to just see it smack us in the face a little bit.
That's so good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
800-447-7234. So Vicky already wants to chime in. So what's some good news, Vicky? What did you want to share?
About 3 weeks ago, my dad was working on a roof and the structure collapsed, and he had life-threatening injuries. The doctors told us that day that they didn't think he would survive, but he was discharged from the hospital last Friday to a rehab center, and praise the Lord, he's doing better. So we have prayed over him every day, and I can't say enough about how good God has been.
Have you been able to see him yet?
Oh, yeah, we've been seeing him every day, and yesterday, all along he's recognized us some, even though he had head injury, and yesterday, after he had some sleep, he is totally oriented and conversing normally, was able to talk on the phone with friends. He remembers that it's July. He remembers he's in the hospital. There's still some things that he forgets occasionally, but God has just been so good. He's moving every limb. And we're expecting him to make a full recovery and come home soon.
That is such good news to hear.
And I have to say, I listened to you and have been a supporter for many years. And throughout this, God has given me songs of praise for each day. Thank you guys for always being encouraging on the air.
Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for calling and telling us about your dad, and we'll keep him in our prayers. What's his first name?
His name is Richard.
We're praying for Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, such good news. I love that. Good News Friday.
Yeah, we need some more of it.
800-447-7234.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and cancel COVID-19.
Yes!
All together. We're postponing it now. We're just going to cancel it. Not going to reschedule it at all. I guess what we're trying to get to is we want to hear some real good news today on His Radio. Hi, it's Rob and Liz.
Yeah, you can tell us about your good news just by texting or calling 800-447-7234. I think it encourages when we hear other people's good news, you start thinking about, hey, you know what? This happened to me and I didn't share it with anybody.
So Sarah's along with us. I'd love for you to meet Sarah. Sarah, what's your good news?
About 4 months ago when COVID started, my husband and I both got laid off because our businesses shut down, which was just devastating because we have a 1-year-old. But a couple months after that, we both got these amazing job offers that were better than our previous jobs. It's what we needed right then. And then we put a contract on a house, and we closed last weekend. And the first week in our house has just been amazing. And honestly, the whole time, I just knew that God had it all in his hands.
That is so good. So is this your first home that you have as a family?
Yes, ma'am.
That is an incredible feeling, isn't it?
Yes, it was definitely nerve-wracking the whole time because the house got delayed and we were just scared. My whole family was praying that we would get our clear to close and that we'd be able to close in time for us starting our new job so nothing would be complicated. And it just did, and it was great.
And now it's all behind you and you got all this future ahead of you.
It's amazing. I'm just so glad. I've listened to his radio for a while now, and it just always gives me what I need in the morning on the way to work. It always, if I have a hard day at work, it'll give me what I need on the way back to calm down and get ready to just be able to relax at home. And I just can't be more grateful for y'all.
Oh, we're so humbled, Sarah. Thank you for being a part of the family.
Of course.
You're uplifting and encouraging to us today.
Exactly.
Oh,
and we need that just like everybody else.
Bright spot in our day, Sarah. You are so cool. Hey, love to hear your good news. Here's the number. It's 800-447-7234.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
No, not at all. We have not forgotten. It's Summer Fun Friday. We're supposed to make the call 2 minutes ago. I was not going to stop that song. No, it's too good.
Yeah.
So we're just going to pick up the phone now.
Let's do it.
I'm going to call. This is our Summer Fun Friday winner.
It's going to be so much fun.
Big surprise.
Yes.
Backyard movie kit going to somebody.
Come on.
It just might be you.
Answer the phone.
Hello.
Jillian, it is Rob and Liz at His Radio.
Good morning.
Good to hear your voice today. You're up and chipper, and I like that. Hey, Jillian, hang on a second. Your phone is breaking up on us big time.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Can you move to a different place? Are you at home?
Yes.
Are you? Maybe you can move to a different place at your house.
Okay. Let me go outside.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Thank you.
And then the train's coming.
Of course.
You got to love it when the train's coming by. You were sharing with us on your entry for Summer Fun Fridays about a memory of you and your 4-year-old traveling to see family.
Yeah, we're driving down the road in New Zealand, and he said, Mama, who's got power? He said, I know God's got power, but who else? I said, Jesus and the Holy Spirit. So he pointed to the cars on the freeway, and he said, Mama, do they have power? I said, if they've asked Jesus to come in their life and forgive all the naughty things they've done, then they've got power. And when they die, they go to be with Jesus in heaven. I said, do you want to pray the prayer? And he said, yes. We prayed together. In the next 15 minutes, he's going, I don't want to die, Mama. I don't want to die, Mama. I said, you're not going to die, baby. He goes, but you said. I said, not right now.
And at such a young age to understand that.
He'd already been on 3 mission trips by then. We'd been to Trinidad twice, and we'd been to Kentucky once.
Amazing. Well, you started young with him and bringing him around everywhere.
We were in ministry, and we decided we didn't want to raise our son thinking ministry means Mom and Dad go away and leave me behind.
Well, tell you what. Since we have you on the line, and we've been doing Summer Fun Fridays all summer long, you get, are you ready for this, Jillian? A backyard movie kit.
Woo!
For you and
Praise
your family.
God. Thank you. It's just me and him. His daddy died 22 months ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that hurts our heart. You and your son, what's his name?
Elijah.
So you and Elijah, I think we want to send you to Hilton Head and experience the dolphin safari that they have going on. Just a special treat. Just to help, create some new memories in your family.
Thank you.
How old is Elijah now?
He's 14.
Oh, he's going to love this time with you.
Yeah, my husband was associate pastor in our church, so we had to find a new church. We just felt like after that happened, we found a really good church now, and we're really happy. And he preached his first sermon 2 weeks ago at his youth group.
Wait a minute, Elijah?
Yes.
Amazing. You are doing something right there, Jillian.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, my word. Would you write some books for us?
I want to. I love to write. In fact, for the last 30 years, I've written down my quiet times. I write down what I say to the Lord, and I write down, I expect him to speak back, and I write down what he says to me, and it's amazing to go back and see what he promised and how he brought it to pass.
Oh, I so love that. Wow. I'm so glad that you are the winner this week for Summer Fun Fridays.
Thank you very much. God is good.
Yeah, sure is. Oh, so deserving. Jillian, Elijah. Wow. Amazing story. Love it. Eugenia Bentley, mortgage team, making that backyard movie kit so possible. Okay. If you didn't win, you did not miss out.
You text in that keyword summer right now. 800-447-7234. Jump online. HISRadio.com. Open the My His Radio app. You can do it right there.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
Okay. Today we have officially canceled something. I hope you will agree with us. We have no control over it, but we're still going to cancel COVID-19.
Right now for the rest of our lives.
And right? Now, if COVID-19 would just listen to us.
That would be so great.
Awesome. So we decided, how about some good news that's happening in your life today? Something good that God's doing at 800-447-7234. And this is Jennifer. Jennifer, what is your good news?
My son Benjamin had went down to Jekyll Island this past weekend to do a youth worship time. And on his way back, he was coming through a town and had someone riding behind him really close. So he was paying attention to that and crossed over into a different speed zone. And when he did, a policeman was sitting there, and he pulled him over. And he asked him, he said, "Son, do you know why you were being pulled over?" And he said, "No, sir." He said, "Well, you were going over the speed limit." He said, "Can I have your driver's license?" He went back, and he came back with a ticket. And so he gave him the ticket, and he had explained to the police officer that he'd just come from doing a youth retreat thing. And the cop left. My son pulled up into a church parking lot, and he called me, and he was really upset. He was crying, because he's fixing to move to Greenville. And he was trying to say, this is going to put me behind on my rent and so forth. And I said, "It's okay." And my husband and I, we prayed with him, said, God will provide for you. 20 minutes later, he called me back, and he said that the police officer saw him pulled over in the church parking lot, came up to him, knocked on the window, asked him what was wrong, and he told him, he says, "I'm just, this is going to set me back. I'm going up here, moving to Greenville, trying to finish my degree." He said, "Son, let me see your ticket for a minute." And he gave him the ticket back, and he handed it back to Benjamin, and he said, "Son," and on the ticket it was written, "Your debt is paid in full. Jesus loves you. This is the warning.
Whoa, my.
Oh, you got to stop.
Well, to top that off, Benjamin looked at the police officer, who was an African-American police officer, and he said, "Sir, do you mind if I get out and I pray with you?" And he said, "No, that would be fine." And he said, "Do you mind if I hold your hand?" And he said, "No." And he said they prayed together. And the police officer, when he finished, looked at him and said, "Son, let me explain to you. You didn't just make my day. You just made my year."
Oh, you are so proud of that boy of yours.
I'm very proud. Yes, very proud.
Love it, Jennifer.
Goodness gracious.
Got a great boy there.
Right. Just warms your heart. Both the boy and the police officer just coming together, recognizing, they were hurting.
And here's the thing, Jennifer. That's a reflection of you and your husband.
Yeah.
You have raised him right, girl.
His morning crew.
So a couple of things here on His Radio this morning. Yep. One, since all these events have been canceled, we thought we'd do the biggest cancellation ever. This will shock you that we're able to do this. We have officially canceled. Are you ready for this? COVID-19. Woohoo! We've canceled it. It's not going to be any longer. I know we have no control over it, but it feels good to say we've canceled COVID-19.
And you still have to wear your mask. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you still do have to wear a mask.
Yes.
Just to signify we've canceled it. Wear your mask to celebrate. It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio.
Yeah.
Good news today, please.
We need some good news. We were sharing some of our good news that's happened. I got a huge dental bill, and God help me offset that cost.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
How God does that.
Right.
Okay, so Nancy's along with us at 800-447-7234. Meet Nancy. Nancy, what is your good news?
At first I didn't, but now I do. When the song Nobody But Jesus comes on, my granddaughter Kyra, she's still with us. She will oh my gosh, so much going on. Anyways, I showed her the video, and we just sat there and sang it, and that couldn't have been the best thing ever to start my day, because I was going to call and say, I don't have any good news because everything is just seems like it's going again. I'm overloaded, overwhelmed, but I know I am taken care of. So
yes, you are. And sometimes it takes those little things like that to remind you and me that there is some good that is still happening. God is still in charge of it all.
Like everybody's been saying, thank you guys for all your uplifting. And Brian Sumner, he has been my best friend since 10 years ago.
Wow.
We started out, and I've never met him, and just Facebook friends, and y'all are just family, and I just can't thank you enough, and I'm going to not cry.
Oh, well, don't make us cry, Nancy. Oh, we love you so much.
Yeah, and I got a text just now of some good news. Cindy said my mom is going to celebrate her 80th birthday today. 4 months ago, doctors didn't expect her to live, but now she has a first great grandbaby.
Aw.
So happy birthday, Mama Carolyn.
That is so great, Mama Carolyn. Thank you for sharing some good news today. It's His Radio.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
If you don't mind, with all this bad stuff that's been surrounding us, we decided let's just celebrate some good news in your life today. I'm Rob. That's Liz. It's His Morning Crew on His Radio.
And we got a text from Tanya, and she said July 7th, she got another grandbaby. This time it's a girl, and it gives her 6. Both of her daughters had 2 boys and then a girl, so congratulations. Robert got such a great text from his wife yesterday about her mom. She just had colon cancer removed. Got the pathology back. All the lymph nodes biopsied were negative, and the surgeon thinks cancer is gone.
Good. Oh, okay. That's great news. Elaine's along with us. What about your good news, Elaine?
Tomorrow, we celebrate 50 years of marriage.
Wow. That's amazing.
It is. God has just been with us for 50 years, and we have just been so incredibly blessed.
Elaine, what makes 50 years work?
Oh, my gosh, God, for sure. Because I think that young couples, when they get married, think everything is going to be perfect. And it's not, and we're not. And unless you have God at the center of your marriage, I don't know how you do it. Because we've had our rough times, and times when things could have gone astray and we could have separated. God just kept pulling us together, and we kept counting on Him. That's the only way.
Elaine, we celebrate with you. Happy 50th.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for giving us a day when we can talk about how God is blessing us.
We need this good news, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We do. Thank you.